Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Happy Thursday. I am so excited to do this video. I talked with Jeremy after the last sale, and we decided that as we looked at our calendar, let me double check and make sure I tell you this right. Our very next sale that we had a chance to plan will be Tuesday, December 3rd. Okay, so that's so far off that we decided that because people have asked for a Saturday sale, we would pop on this coming Saturday, November 23rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So many people have requested and said, I work during the week. I've always wanted to come to one of your sales and see how it works, or bid on or claim some items and buy some items and support your channel and buy some of Jeremy's coffee. And we have had so many requests for a Saturday. So here we go. Your request, your wish is our command in a way. It will be on Bully Run Coffee. So go over on YouTube and type in the top search bar, Bully Run Coffee, all one word. And when you get to the channel, please subscribe, and then you'll be subscribed to his channel, which is Jeremy's channel. We are working on a lot more content for his channel, and we are very excited by that. Before I go too much farther, I want to thank all of you for watching this video and for hitting the thumbs up and for leaving any comments or supportive comments or questions that you have. Once you go over to Bully Run and you subscribe to Bully Run Coffee, please register 5 pieces of information: your real name first and last, your YouTube name, your shipping address, your PayPal email, and also a phone number. We need all 5 pieces of information, otherwise you're not registered. And everyone has done such an amazing job with that. We're now over, I think, 365 registrations, which is amazing for how short of a time period we've been doing the sales. It is a buy it now sale, and it's fixed price. So it's very easy, and this is the preview for it coming up in just a few minutes. Go to bullyrunantiques@gmail.com to send over that registration. I hope that makes sense. We are planning a small pop-up sale with a special guest. Noon on Saturday the 23rd, and it's knickknacks and collectibles and little decorative arts and gift ideas. Holiday inspired items and some vintage and fantastic little pieces of maybe art glass, art pottery, paperweights, very beautiful things. And we will have a special guest, and that's planned for Saturday, November 23rd at noon. So we'll go on. I guess I should write that here. I guess we'll do the knickknack sale at noon. Here we go. So the knickknack sale at noon. Then we'll go from noon until maybe about 2 o'clock. We'll take a few hour break. We'll get lunch. We'll sit around and talk with his mom and dad, Jeremy's mom and dad, and we'll have a great time. I want both of these sales to be absolute fun. The last sale, I was tired, I was emotionally spent, and I was a little bit broken down, and all of you understood. And I guess I should say that I always try and explain myself, and sometimes I should just leave things unsaid. I was going to cancel that sale because the way I was feeling, and I didn't. I powered through it, and we had an amazing time. And I just want to thank all of you, because we want to have fun at these sales. We don't have to do them because we sell in other ways. And I'm just super excited because everything we bring to these sales is new and fresh merchandise. It's not things that have been sold or try to be sold somewhere else. This reminds me, I just sold this bracelet on eBay, and this is sapphirite glass. Sapphirette. Why do I always say sapphirite? I don't know. The camera turns on and the brain turns off. So I wish the color would come through a little bit better on this. But the color shift is like a blue to a greenish pink. It is absolutely the most exceptional for an antique sapphirite glass bracelet. And I just sold this on eBay yesterday. So I need to get this out in the mail. And that was sitting on my desk, so I wanted to show you. For the sake of people that want to go to my eBay, just click on my YouTube main page where my name is, and it'll give you all that information for a link to my eBay. This is just a big, huge jumble of nothing but goodness. As I rock my whole light box back and forth, let me settle in with this. So these are the items that I, quote, shopped from my inventory. And I wanted to get things that were in some of the haul videos that you've bared with me and stuck with me on. And so these are some of the pieces that I picked out. Butterfly wing, under crystal, sterling silver, absolutely gorgeous for an antique butterfly wing brooch. I love the size of this and that elliptical oval. So all of these items that I'm going to show you are essentially going to be at this sale on Saturday. And I was thinking, because of the last sale, I wanted to go with some more diverse items. This is a either green garnet or chrome diopside koi fish with iolite stones in sterling silver. I love this fish wrap ring. I normally don't do, new and contemporary, but when I see designs like this, I can't help myself. Look how happy that face is. So that will come on Saturday to the sale. Super excited about it. I did stay focused on quite a few of the rings. I did bring on some gold. This is prasiolite and sterling silver. For a cocktail ring, I always wanted notable and large. So this is absolutely what I look for in a cocktail ring. But that's green, prasiolite, and sterling silver. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfect for the holidays, both Christmas and New Year's. And again, thank you so much for joining in, everyone. This one I never checked the stone, but that fantasy cut, we had one in blue this last sale, and I didn't check this stone. I think it is either a quartz or, maybe again, is it kunzite or morganite? I don't know, but it is magnificent. And look at that big, thick sterling silver mounting. So if you're in the market for a very pale, colored stone with a big optic push and pull of light, look at the way that is cut. Look at the way the light goes back and forth. It's amazing. Out in the daylight, that is fantastic. Talking about sparkle, I pulled this one as well. Many of these items, as you know, have been in my haul videos. Look at this one. Doesn't that look like a 3-carat diamond in platinum and diamonds, side stones? It's not. It's completely synthetic. I thought it could be moissanite in sterling silver, and I never checked the stone. I just, there's sometimes when I go, I don't care. I go for the look. I go for value when I buy such things. And that one, look at the style of the mounting as well. No one would ever know that you didn't spend, oh, there's my peridot, by the way. No one would ever not know that you spent, look at the two side by side. Which one's worth more? This is so amazing. Look at the way that stone dances. I could look at that forever. I think I was part raccoon or crow in a past life, because anything that dazzles and sparkles, I'm in. And there's a close-up of my peridot. I had to wear this today. There's just something about that stone, cushion cut, and in that mounting that I worked on with Mike Saxon. I love that. Oh, let me tell you a little secret. Last night I had a very weird and rough night, and we all have them, and I'm just trying to relate to everyone here. This is rutilated quartz, before I forget, and I picked this ring out of a very large collection, and I had I don't know, maybe 100 rings to choose from, and I think I bought 3 and this is one of the 3. Look at that shank system. If you want the best rutilated quartz ring money can buy in sterling, it's this one. It's the style, the shoulders, the shank system, the chunkiness of that metal. Anyways, getting back to my story. So here I go, getting distracted. So I came home last night. It was late, and it was cold here. It started to snow last night. And I was just tired, and I said, I just want this day to be over. Well, I went to key my way into my house, and you'll never guess, I couldn't get my lock unlocked on my back door. And I was like, oh no, are you kidding me? So I was beside myself. I was locked out of my house, and I had my key, and the tumbler wasn't moving. The lock wasn't unlocking. Let me tell you about these. So this is jadeite. These are very old Chinese discs in jadeite, and then amethyst, citrine, more colored. Bicolored jade, amethyst, and then I think sterling silver with gold wash. I'll double check that, or gold filled, but those are great. Those are artisan made. And I wish you could see those on the ear because the overlap is so gorgeous. I loved those. Those are artisan. And as you know, I'm not trying to say that like my stuff's better than anybody's because it's not, it's different. I always wanted something different. I bought by style and design and craft. Those were the three things that I bought on, not on name or time period or anything like that. It was always just design. Same thing on this. This is late 80s and beautifully done in sterling silver. Really fantastic craft on this. Signed down on the inside. Love the oxidation. I'm not a fan of marcasite, but boy, when it's figural, and boy, when it's two racing horses side by side, look at the tension in that race. You can just see they're working so hard to compete. That's just amazing. Love the red eyes. And this is very graceful as well. Love the motion in that pin. So if you know someone that does, horses, that has horses or rides horses, that's the gift for them for the holidays. Anyways, getting back to the thing. I was locked out of my house. Here Jason goes, same as always, Of course I have to refer to myself in third person because I'm embarrassed. So sure enough, I was locked out of my house, and my knight in shining armor, Jeremy, came this morning, and we had to replace the lock system, and we don't know what happened, but it was locked and permanently locked, and the handle wouldn't turn. It was awful. So we replaced the deadbolt and replaced the bottom. This stone here is slightly lighter than that one. These are Hollycraft. I just love them for the glitzy factor. I absolutely loved these for Hollycraft. And let me make sure on the inside down in there, we're fully hallmarked Hollycraft on the inside. I thought these are perfect for the holiday or for New Year's, and I figured that slight color change on that stone, you could replace either one of those if you wanted to. Like you could replace them both with either Aurora Borealis or clear. This has just lost the luster or finish. Not sure why that happened. Probably because water got down in there and changed the color of the foil. But anyways, those for Hollycraft, I figured someone might be able to use them. They're going to be super, super cheap. But they were in my stuff, and I thought, rather than just, skip over them, I think these are exceptional. These are Kenneth J. Lane, and they're signed Kenneth Lane, so they're right there. So that's, a little bit newer towards us, maybe late 80s is my guess on these. They're definitely not new, they're not contemporary. But look at those stones. Look at that dazzle. Did I come up with a new term? New? I think I did. Almost like nanu. So, how ironic. These are like outer space. Nanu. Nanu. Okay, I gotta stop. So anyways, those are Kenneth J. Lane, and I love them. And I bought those at, I don't remember where, but they were in a haul video from not too long ago. This was in one of the videos, and everybody said, please sell the Larimar ring. I said, okay, no problem. We'll bring it. So this is sterling, and I love that kind of swell of the shoulder here, that kind of tapered area. Again, just a design sense that, you just don't have a shank stuck to the top of that. Is it the world's best Larimar? Nope. Is it a classic example of Larimar that is beautiful and would make an amazing gift? Yep. This one is gold, and these are diamonds, and the only reason I bring this on is sometimes gifts are a little bit hard to figure out for people because of size, like a ring or this or that, you got to worry about size. This is perfect because the diamonds go all the way up the chain, and little pave diamonds in this heart-shaped skeleton key. So key to the heart. And I love the quality of these diamonds. Sometimes when you get into these, we say in the business, they look, well, I don't like this term, but they look like frozen spit, or rock salt. Sometimes we will call dirty diamonds rock salt. That's what we call them internally in the business. But look at those bezel set diamonds all the way down that chain. And in 14 14 karat solid gold. That was a yes, and I thought, I'm going to bring that. It's a great size too. It's great for everyday wear. And again, either buy it for yourself or buy it for a gift. And I'm known for, when I go Christmas shopping, I'm known for buying literally 3 things for myself and then 1 thing for other people. The one year I went shopping and my mom said to me, "Did you get all your shopping done?" And I said, most of it. And she said, "Well, what do you mean?" And I said, "Well, I got everything I wanted." So anyways, but I did. I wanted to make sure I had a good Christmas that year. This is amethyst. And why I love this one is the size, the color, and all those internal inclusions. Normally someone who cuts these gems cuts around all of that and leaves all of that out. And this gem cutter was forward thinking, thought outside the box, and wanted to include all of those internal inclusions. And I love the color of this stone. And it's faceted on both the back and across the front. So sterling silver, and look how huge this thing is. It's a whopper, and I wish the color could come through better. It is a very light pinkish lavender, but there is like a color zone down here that goes darker amethyst. I loved this stone. Very, very special, custom made sterling silver mounting. This might be a giveaway. I might sell it. It's a celluloid, and I think that might be mother of pearl. Let me take it out of this tiny little bag. Are you kidding me? I just looked like a gorilla with a thimble. Look how small this bag is. Like, why would you do that? I guess you could do it for gemstones. But this is, I think that's mother of pearl. It is. That's a mother of pearl cameo laminated down to celluloid. It was once thought that these were prison art rings made out of toothbrush handles, and that might be right. We still haven't confirmed or denied that, because these were also done. Let me get a larger bag for this. Hold on. Let me tear this one apart. I don't know if that's true or not. Sometimes they said that these were like arcade made at like a fair, like you could put money in an arcade and then it would make you a ring. I don't think that happened. I go more with like the prison art aspect of, taking toothbrush handles, cutting them apart, and making a loved one that was on the outside, a love token in a way. So I think that might be right. Would I go with that? My one friend who collected Bakelite and celluloid for longer than I had been alive, she knew that was truthful. She knew that was accurate. So I'll go with it, and I'll say, you know what? I don't have proof that it was or it wasn't. These are diamond earrings, and forgive me for the lint and the dust on the black. Let's see if I can focus on these. Boy, I wish I could. These stones are really beautiful. They're in white gold. They're in 14 karat white gold. I don't know why my camera won't focus. Here, let's try this. Oh, there we go. Now we're focused. Is that better, everybody? So everyone's like, well, just settle down, and people tell me, settle down, like I tell everybody else. I think these are a 1/4 carat per ear. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful quality diamonds. And those are, yes, I bought those at Springfield. And someone had said in the chat, hey, if you ever go to sell those, do you mind putting them on YouTube? And I was like, I most certainly will. These are going to take a really special buyer who, understands, investment in diamonds and gold. And these are the European cut diamond and 14 karat gold earrings. I bought these at Don Scott. I had only had these out one time at a show, and I don't want to say I didn't care if they didn't sell, but I bought them to sell. But these are European cut diamonds, and then that stick design. These are incredible diamonds, very large. Historically important because they're European cut and they're so closely color matched and clarity matched. I wish I could get in there on the quality of these stones. I'll go in closer on these the night we sell them on Saturday. I'll go in closer. And these have these threader screws, which isn't, antique, but the rest of this construction on the front is antique. And the cut and proportion of these stones, there we go, look at that. The cut and proportion of these diamonds, so beautiful. The scintillation and the push and pull of old diamonds is incredible. And I might just leave them on that stand and send them on the stand so when they're not on the body, that someone could see and enjoy them. So those are beautiful earrings. Those are truly, truly beautiful. And I want to bring gold. Hence me bringing these. These are gigantic moissanite, blue topaz in solid 14 karat gold. Retail on these was $900, and these have the euro and post shank, so the post goes through the ear, and then that omega clip back goes over the ear. Let's feed that back through there. It's like a little puzzle to get these back on. And let's see, I'm gonna drink some water here in a couple seconds. But isn't that great? Oh, and I might have to pause the video in a little while because I am expecting a call about 30 minutes from now. And I'm super excited because I made an offer on some jewelry 2 weeks ago. And the family wanted to double check the numbers and see what was going on. I never checked these stones, so let me start there. Could they be moissanite? Yes. Are they diamonds? No. But they sure look moissanite, and look at how thick that 14 karat gold is. You could replace the earring backs. One is, old and the other one isn't. I just leave things original the way I find them. And then I let you all decide, how you want to handle that. But the proportion of these stones is slightly different. See how but that's good. That's a good thing to see, meaning they're each hand faceted. So that's good. There's a lot of dispersion in these stones. So I wouldn't be surprised if those are moissanite. Boy, some of the lab-grown diamonds, oh boy, are they beautiful. I've been seeing some on the secondary market. This is a beautiful 14 karat gold chain. I feel like I'm stalling out. This is a beautiful 14 karat gold chain, so I'm bringing that. And if you need, I think that's maybe 18 inches. This one is 16 inches, and that one's a 14 karat gold chain as well. So if you need some gold chains, that's a beauty, and very affordable. This is a perfume bottle, an Art Deco perfume bottle. I remember packing this up. I bought this, and this was in a haul video. And I was going to bring this to the Knickknack sale, and then I thought, no, I'm not, because it's the Deco Dancer. Look at her. And that is original, 20s, 30s. It doesn't have the dauber. That's broken off, which 9 out of 10 times it is. But look at that, and you see her from the inside as well. So you can see her from the other side. But isn't that great for a lavender, sheared and polished? And it's signed. That's signed with the Czechoslovakian watermark. You can see, well, you could just see it a second ago. There it is, the circular Czechoslovakian watermark. Isn't that great for a perfume bottle, though? I loved that, so that was a yes. I bought that. I think it was me and Jeremy. We were down south, really far away from home, when I found that one. And again, it was in a booth with the gentleman. It must have, well, I just assumed because there was a gentleman working the booth when I was there. He sold like tools and things. So, when you have someone selling tools, buy a perfume bottle from them, This one's gold, tested as 10 karat gold, and that's a tiger eye specimen. And look at that. Ooh, wow. The way that stone rolls the light is really amazing. And tiger eye does not do it for me, but when it looks like that, it does. There's an exception to every rule, and that would be my exception to tiger eye. I would say if it does that, okay, I can live with it. If it doesn't do that, no. It's a definite no for me. I don't know. There's that saying, and I won't say what company, like, what can brown do for you? I say absolutely nothing. Brown is, I don't do earth tone, and not in my clothes, not in my jewelry. I just don't. These are, wow, look at the clasp. And everyone has asked for more costume. They said, can you bring out more costume jewelry? And I'm like, all right, you ask and I'll do it. So that's the necklace. It's not an exact match. These are the earrings. Absolutely amazing art glass. And there is the clamper bracelet. And it is Hobey. It's dated, let's see here, 60-something. 1965. My memory is so good. I haven't looked at this for a couple months, but you all remember when I got this in. You all said, hey, are you going to sell the Hobey set? And I said to myself, not right now. And then I thought, yeah, I can sell this, but look at those. Isn't that just a beautiful set? And the bracelet's a little resistant to closing. Just needs a little bit of oil down in here to make that want to close better. And it doesn't rattle when it's on. It doesn't chatter. So that is a tight clasp once it's clasped, but it's just slow. See how it's a little slow? It's like me on a Sunday morning. So, slow. and resistant. So there's that set, amazing. And I am going to sell it with the necklace. So it's going to be a 3-piece set. And someone might say, can you sell this separate? It does have that little tiny wear chip to the back of that stone. Oh, and it has a price tag still left on it. Let's get that off. And yeah, it's got a little tiny chip on it, but you don't really see that. It's to be expected, but are you going to see that when it's on? Nope. But isn't that great for crystal as well? Yeah, Aurora Borealis blue and green, I was in, and that matches the coloration of that that bracelet and earrings. And it, you know, if someone says, can you sell it separate? I probably would. You know, I probably would say, all right, okay. If everyone's okay with that, you know, otherwise I'm just going to sell it together. I'll give you guys that option. I'll give you ladies that option when we get to that point with selling. This I don't remember. Oh, I do remember it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I remember this. I did spend a lot on this, but I didn't care. Look at the secondary growth crystal in this. And I did have this in the preview of, or haul video. I hate the word haul, you know, because, you know, I said it before, you know, you haul manure. You don't haul jewelry, you know. But anyways, sterling silver, hand constructed. Love that stone. Absolutely said yes. Larger size and studio made. I did pay up for this at Hartfield Flea Market. Now I remember where I got it. Some more gold earrings. I wish you could see everything that's in this box. You should see the box on the floor. These are citrine and 14 karat gold. Those will be at the sale. I'm going to pedal a little quicker. Hematite beads, a long strand of hematite beads. This is interesting because it came with, let me see here. Well, I'll just show you through the bag on these. These are opal inlay sterling silver earrings, pierced. Love those. This little simple pendant is great. It's a druzy and turquoise. I should find a chain for that. Maybe I'll look for one before I sell it. Get that on a simple chain. I'll set that aside. And then these earrings were great. They're like almost like a lucky stone, like a pebble, and then a drop pearl that's stationary. Sterling silver, really high-end design with that. Very clean lines, great bezel, amazing craft, and distinctive, artistic, unusual. Unusual color as well. You can see that these were $18. These were bought at the thrift. And I think these are going to be magnificent for somebody because everyone keeps saying, we need squash blossom earrings. And so I said, all right, you know, I'll pick them up for $18. I'll make a little bit of money and they'll be yours. So there's that. And you'll see my markup sometimes. You know, if you look at my past videos, I don't mind the transparency of that. These were $8 and these are the druzy and sterling. I love those oversized French wires. Are they, you know, are they anything that special? No, but for $8, I couldn't leave them. So I'll be bringing those to sell. Great gift idea again. Shifting gears with something that's more important was this one, and I don't remember where this came from. Look at that mother of pearl and turquoise inlay and sterling silver handmade clasp, purely Native American. Something so magnificent and magical about that 3-flower design. There we go, Winnie, and then it looks like Lukitia. Lukitty. I think it's L-U. Let me see here. I had this one figured out before. L-I-E-C. Looks like C-K-I-T-Y. I thought I had this one figured out. I always knew that it was Zuni, though. Yeah, there it is. Zuni. And the style of this, the elegance and the simplicity of that's an everyday necklace for somebody. So that was a yes. I don't remember where I got that one. I'm just totally drawing a blank. I don't know. When I processed jewelry last week, I was a little confused because I hadn't slept in a couple days and I was tired out. My brain was just not willing to do it. This has a little teeny tiny nip right here, little teeny tiny chip in the enamel. It's not very noticeable because the color is all still there, but I love the graphicness of this. Sterling silver. I love the design of that butterfly. That was in a haul video. Someone had said, please, please, I would love to have that. I said, okay. These two, I think I am going to sell together. I bought them separately from the same dealer, but I think that they go together really well. I did not study these, but in the style of, I believe, Carolyn Pollock. Let's see here if we're signed anywhere. I don't know. Well, obviously brass. I don't know Maybe this one wasn't signed, but look at the design of that for sterling and brass with a large onyx stone enhancer. But look at this. So here's the rigid collar. And this has this signature back here. And I only show you this because, you know, I feel about contemporary designers. I love them. Oh, that is Carolyn Pollock. That's Carolyn Pollock. There we go. So I always say, well, I don't care because I don't. I look at the way stuff is made in the design. That design made sense to me. Plus that off-center heart with the gemstones, blue topaz, garnet, and amethyst. You can tell from a mile away. Probably signed Carolyn Pollock maybe there. Don't know. But see, this comes off of here, right? So this comes off. You take this off of there, and you can put this one on. So I think I'm going to have to sell it, you know, as the necklace, that, and that together. So I think I have to sell all three pieces together. It makes sense that way, you know. But if someone says they want that separate, I'll just have to do it, you know. I'll just have to say, okay, I'm going to change my plans. It's always left up to my buyers what they feel is best. I never dictate to my buyers how you have to buy something. I don't think that makes sense, you know, just for me anyway. Just doesn't. These are wooden inlay, very lightweight, and these came from the high-end art sale. I was lucky enough at the end that there were just a couple pieces left that I thought were interesting after the second day. And I loved the way these bent back and forth for wood. They're very lightweight, extremely lightweight, but I love that grain and that color. Again, earth tone's not my thing, but a lot of people love it, you know? And I said before, if I only ever bought things that were, what is this one? Was this, I did buy that at the thrift. Let's see here. Let me get this and let me clear this tag up because that is going to leave gumminess all over this ring. Yeah, it is. Oh no. Ew, gross. It's like sticker residue all over. Yeah, I remember this. I said to myself, yeah, I'm doing it. And I liked the size. I liked the simplicity. That little granulation down in there. Great wire twist. Definitely artist made, not artist signed, artist made. As I get lost in it, as I study that. All right, so there's that. That's for sale. And hopefully you're still with me 30 minutes in. This I loved. Late 70s, early 80s. Look at that dynamic bangle in acrylic or resin. And I found the matching earrings. Look at that. So a set, pierced earrings, and that, this has got to be designer. I should look this up, but again, in my rush of like, let's just sell it. Love the color combination. That's just me, you know? Doesn't that look perfect with jeans and maybe like a really cool sweater? I would say so. I say yes to that. Now comes the real problem area. So let's load this up. Oh my Lord. What am I doing to myself when I do these? You know? All right, we're going to pedal a little bit faster because there's 3 times this amount in this box. This, I have no idea what it was. I should just say there's going to be some surprises. And you all would be like, okay with it. Oh, I remember. So yeah, hold on. Let me get these cleaned up because, hold on. I did have another box fall apart and it got dust and dirt all over everything. So there are these earrings that are sterling silver and cultured pearl. Look at those. They look like platinum and diamonds. I don't know. I always go for like the look at like way less money because when you have these in, you can't tell that they're not diamonds and platinum. Those are sterling silver, crystal, and cultured pearl. I loved those. And someone had someone had bought them, and then it was amazing. She came back with her necklace, and you know, she said, "Hold these for me," and she gave me a deposit. Well, they didn't work, but then she bought a pair that was like 3 times the price. So I didn't say anything. I was like, it's okay, you know, but I wouldn't have cared, you know, either way. Don't know the signature on this. It is sterling silver findings. Oh, wait, it's Lucas Robert. There you go. It's Lucas Robert. Or Robert Lucas. Isn't that a movie producer? No. Lucas Films. Isn't that who? These are pearl and topaz, and I just want to have fun today, by the way. I don't know if you could tell, but my mood needed to be lifted from the other day, and so far so good. Oh, and my mom is doing fantastic, and my dad is doing really well. He's happy and he's safe. And that's what we need. That's what me and my mother need. 2 Bakelite heart pins. Not going to dwell on it. Bakelite, black Bakelite. Ooh, more trade beads, but these need to be restrung. And these are slightly older, but I love the color on these. And these are African. So these are African trade beads. Loved them, thought they were great. Oh, a trembler lobster. What says Christmas more than a trembler lobster? And his little claws are on springs, and this is an early one. These are getting harder and harder and harder to find. So that one, look at the way he trembles. Pop metal, and I just loved the way that color was, and I don't know. I just, should I wait until summer to sell that? Yes. Am I going to? No. I'm going to sell it now because I just want it gone. Let's see here. Oh, I remember these. Yes. So someone had asked me for diamond cluster earrings. These are diamonds and in 14 karat gold. One is slightly, I don't want to say it's larger than the other, but it's like almost not an exact match. Like you can't really see it on here, but like this one, it seems like, I don't know. Are the stones closer together in this one? They are. So it's like, you could see that they're handmade, I guess I could say. But those are diamonds in 14 karat gold. And I wish I could put those on a black background, but those are pierced studs, really beautiful for everyday wear. But if you're looking for diamond earrings, and I went with things that were going to be gift boxed and ready to be gifted if that's what the intention was. People are doing, holiday shopping now, it had already started probably about a week ago is what I noticed, especially on eBay. My eBay orders have been through the roof. This is a rhinestone set, and this was in the photograph for the sale, but look at the undulation of that, and it's from the late 50s, early 60s. Clip back earrings, and if you have someone that loves rhinestones in your life, or if you love rhinestones, treat yourself to this. It's very large, extremely what I would consider showy, very dazzling. The stones are beautiful. They're all there. They're all prong set. Not signed, but quality. This one is unusual. It's a little Egyptian sterling silver lapel pin. And I just loved this for the color of enamel. And it's just a little lapel pin. So I thought that could be a great talisman for someone who, likes Egyptian items. This amber bracelet, I don't normally sell things that I buy on YouTube. I think I bought this from Tanya. I'm 99% sure. I think this is the only thing that I've ever bought on YouTube that I'm selling on YouTube. I love it, but I'm not gonna wear it. I'm just not gonna wear it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I love everything about it. And I love the craft. I love the way those stones are set. And I love, love, love how deep the amber are. And every color, well, yeah, almost every color that you would need. Solid sterling silver, crazy well made with its safety. Extremely well made. When you get a clasp that clicks in like that, that's like a little tiny click in, and then that, this would not break because the way it's made. Fully signed sterling, and I did test it. She tests all of her items, but I don't know. And I don't, it wasn't much, but it wasn't cheap. It was right in between. She prices her stuff right. That's all I can say there. This I bought out at Hartville, and this gentleman was amazing. I did keep this for myself for a long time. It's never been in one of my videos. Copper chain, which I don't wear copper, and I don't usually do wire wrapping, but look at this aquamarine, and it is an aquamarine. Don't be fooled and think, oh, Amazonite or something else. No, don't do it. This is aquamarine, and it is magnificently large. Look at the size of that for a pendant. And I have gigantic hands. But I loved these whiplash tendrils, very nouveau style, extremely well made. This guy was great. He was a young kid, younger, anyone younger than me now as a kid, and this is, it just, I had to help him, and he put it in this beautiful pouch. I had to help him that day. I know how it feels to be an artist and set up at shows and not sell much, and you could just tell he wasn't selling much, but this is just goodness, and it has such a good vibe on it, because his energy, I respond to people. A Cinnabar bracelet, but very beautifully done. Chinese, I won't take that out. Bakelite cherry earrings. I surprised myself by reaching for these because I said I didn't want to sell any of my cherry Bakelite pieces, but there's the celluloid stem. I'm sorry, the little vinyl cord stem, the celluloid leaf. It's all there. And then they're the drop style, so they're screwbacks and little carved cherry Bakelite earrings. If you know of someone who loves Bakelite, that's a great gift idea. This one, I picked this out by hand. This was at Stark County. It is slightly adjustable. Look at the thickness of that sterling. When I showed it to Jeremy, he said, "Oh, please buy it." Now look at it with this. Now I want to keep it again. Now I want to keep it. Now that I have it on, it's like, maybe I should delete this out of the video. So just kidding. But no, there's something about that. You know, the trail, the design, the movement, amethyst and blue topaz, sterling silver, hand constructed. I do love it with that ring. And I would wear it there, but that's me. You know, I don't do things that I'm supposed to. I do the exact opposite most of the time. So everyone's like, but you're supposed to do it this way. And I'm like, nope. Oh, and I made a mistake in my last auction. And you know what? It's okay for me to make a mistake, and it's okay for me to then admit I made a mistake. But yeah, there was a claim, and it was the wrong price, and I ignored it. And, one of my mods caught it, and I apologized to her, and I said, you tried to correct me, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake, and I am human, I am mortal, but I need to be kind and recognize, when I do. So thank you all for, bearing with me on that mistake. But hopefully it's the last one I ever make in my entire life. But she was so gracious, and I thank my mods so much. They do an amazing job. Sterling silver bangle, and this would house a little charm. So if you have a little clover, a puffed heart, or a little birthstone charm or something, but these were all silver. Most are sterling, some are 800 silver, but these were just great for bangles because I had requests for vintage bangles because I usually pick them up, and sometimes I'll turn them into ring shanks when they're thick enough. And those were just very, very beautiful as is. Here's that Jack Skellington ring, and I don't know why I bought this thing, but I did. It's not like I got stuck with it, but like after I bought it, I was like, why did I buy that? And I hand selected this. I'll blame it on the fact that maybe I was really drunk when I bought it, even though I wasn't, Jeremy was, you can't blame your sobriety on somebody, but Jeremy's why I was like, I'm done with this drinking crap, it was just, it wasn't that bad, but you don't quit drinking for somebody, but you know what? I wanted to live, and I wanted to live my life honestly with Jeremy. And so, we still occasionally, have a drink every now and again. I don't remember the last time I did, but that's sterling. And I blame being drunk because why did I buy that? But look at how cute it is. It has stitching all the way down the shank, and they're all set stones. They're all crystal and sterling. That's why I bought it. And I should have sold it last month. So here I am being late again. Just a few more in here and then a whole nother box. Thank you for bearing with me. You know what? I need my mom back to help me navigate these previews so that it'll go quicker. Art glass. Art Deco, all original with glass, and for a lavalier pendant. I loved that art glass. What on earth is happening in there? So, that's another one that I'm surprised I'm selling. That's all I'll say. I'm just surprised I'm selling it because normally that would be a keep and put in my stuff and don't worry about. This is clearly Artisan created. Is it Art Deco? No. Is it in the style of Art Deco and slightly later? Yes. Modernist, inlay, sterling silver, riveted copper, a back copper plate, and then look at this closure on this cord. So why wouldn't you then put 2 copper rivets for decoration? This artisan had such amazing skill and design, and then that cord. So that was one that I kept. I hung this on my wall at home. Very much so outer space, futuristic, still leaning towards deco, very angular. And you know what? That might be late 30s. I take that all back. That could potentially be late 30s. There's no reason why it's not because that cord is definitely old. Yeah, I take that back. That's probably late 30s. Absolutely amazing. So and now I'm like, oh, should I have sold that? The answer is yes. Somebody else needs that. This collar isn't going to fit in this box, but I'm going to cram it in here. So my friend Mimi saw this at the last show, and she went nuts. Well, it's not going to fit in there, but it's that woven tubular chrome and gold. And look at the magnetic clasp. So high style, high end. If you saw this, if I could zoom out, we've seen these, but not like this. That is, if you saw the whole thing, let me see if I can zoom out just a little bit. Nope, I'm going to zoom in. Hold on. I always do the opposite of what I'm supposed to. So there, now you can see more of it. Let me smash it in here. But yeah, look at this thing. And it's so big, but it's so lightweight, extremely well made. So that is, when people say about this, like what would be collectible next, that's going to be one of them. That's definitely going to be one of them. And I remember I bought that for a benefit. I think it was out at Hartville. The person was like, I forget what it was for. Let me just here. I don't think I'm going to get through this video. I just don't. I think we have too much. All right, I'm going to pedal a lot faster. I said that 15 minutes ago. This is a dirty box. So it's diamonds, it's a tennis bracelet, and it's not going to look great in this light box, but you'll have to take my word for it. These diamonds are dazzling, and I think it's 2.5 carats total. I wish this would. What is my light box doing today? I have to blame something. So these are diamonds. It's a tennis bracelet. This is out of my personal holdings. Oh, there's some more fuzz. I think that's cat fur. That's probably Jeremy's cat fur. Jeremy has 4 cats, and I always say 5 too many. They're omnipresent. They won't leave me alone. I go there. I wish you could see that bracelet better. That was a terrible preview for that bracelet, but it's okay. You'll see it. You'll see it on Saturday night. Sterling silver. Let's pedal faster. Sterling silver and strontium titanate. That was one of my own that I had kept for an example of strontium titanate. If you're not familiar with strontium titanate, look it up because it's a fascinating stone, synthetic of diamonds, basically. This is sterling, and these are magnificent for deco sterling silver earrings. I would put these on eBay for quite a lot of money, but again, I'm going to give you all the opportunity on Saturday to claim some of these, and whatever doesn't go, if anything, I think the last sale we only had 2 things that didn't go. What a last sale. You all had so much fun. We had 181 people that showed up, and talk about, being overwhelmed. I was. This is translucent, overwhelmed in a good way. Translucent purple bakelite, reverse carved and painted. Again, it was I don't need to sell it, but I'm going to, just because it's okay if I don't own it. This one's Shriner, and why I show this is I had 2 that were very similar, and of course all Shriner jewelry is handmade. This is Shriner. I sold the other one. I listed it on eBay for $800. I sold it for $500, and this is the one out of my collection. So this is all acrylic on here, set pearls here on the top, invert set stones. The antennae are in really good condition. Invert set stones all the way down. Not signed, but completely Shriner construction. Shriner of New York, extremely expensive. So I'm going to bring this because you had all said, hey, is there any way you could bring some more of the expensive items? Why can I not find anything I'm looking for on my desk? My desk is so loaded with stuff, you'd be like, what is going on? It looks like a hurricane. That's why, when I said, if I ever did drag back in the day, my name should have been Hurricane Adams. And I wouldn't have known the lyrics to the songs, but long story short is, this is a dazzler for an unsigned Shriner brooch. That's an opportunity. That's all I'll say. If it doesn't go during the sale, again, you can buy it off my eBay. This is Art Deco. It's that beaded lariat style. People had asked me for deco beads. These are Venetian on the bottom, and then the tassels, all complete. But look at how beautiful those are for red. I thought for the holiday, it's the perfect color. So again, when I went through and I was picking stuff out, I thought, think holiday, think gift idea, and think still unusual. These are magnificent. They're that kind of Holbein-esque, turquoise, faux emerald, faux ruby, faux seed pearl, very large, revival, Renaissance style earrings, costume, late 40s on those. Love them. Wasn't sure if they were signed. Baby Bakelite bracelets, why did I need, 3 baby, size Bakelite bangles. Well, people collect these. I just don't anymore. So I let those go. It was a catch and release, It was a moment of weakness at the flea market. I said, oh, little Bakelite, baby bracelets. A big stack of celluloid sparkles. There's a couple stones out. A few have went dark. But it's a great stack of celluloid sparkles. Years ago, these went for a lot of money, $80 a piece. That's what they went for years ago. Now they went down to $40 to $60 a piece. And I just thought, what, for a stack, this is just great. If you're looking for celluloid sparkles from the 20s, I have a stack of 5 for someone, for a lucky claim on those. That's for sure. Finding those anymore, it's getting harder and harder. This massive bow bracelet, lucite and rhinestone. It is designer. Don't ask me who this is. I already forgot. In my brain I knew, but I thought it was Dior, but then again, I wasn't 100% sure. But look at that giant bow on a giant lucite bangle bracelet. Is it Betsy Johnson? No, it's 10 times cooler and 10 times more well made. This was another one that was just neat because it had its hang tag on it. And this is, I believe, from maybe this is late 80s. Yeah, it's probably late 80s. It shows you how to do it, how to lay it down and then pass it through itself. So it's that faux pearl lariat. It's by Liz Claiborne. Did I love Liz Claiborne as a designer? There are some very cool pieces of Liz Claiborne costume, and this is one of them. Not because I own it, because it just is. And the pearls in real life don't read as yellow. They're much more of a champagne color, so don't let my camera fool you. These don't lean like that. A terrible yellow color. They're very creamy champagne. They don't, it's not going to pick it up because I think I might have, no, I don't have a filter on my phone right now, but I think it's overcast here. There you go. That's more creamy champagne. They look, but look at how cool that looks for a lariat style. That I'll leave it tied there, and then when you get it, the drops are uneven at the bottom. I don't know. It's just fun. It's cool. It's, not going to be expensive. It's not going to, I'm not going to say to you that that's, historically important. It's worth $12,000, but I'll sell it to you for, 50. It's not going to happen. Kenneth J. Lane early needs a whole bunch of repairs. There's wear to the enamel. There's a couple rhinestones out. One of the rondelles is broken, but that's Kenneth J. Lane. And it's a very early KJL from the 60s. Bracelet and earrings. These are awesome. I sure hope, well, I don't know if I had any more prices on the bags. I started pricing stuff the other night. So if there is a price on that bag, just ignore it. I'll change it before Saturday. These are mosaic Gilson opal sterling silver earrings. And I loved them. They're Native American. And the whole color of those was awesome. They're a great size. They're big without being too big. And they're only 6 grams, so they're not heavy at all. These are rhinestone clip-ons from, I think, the late 50s. I thought, I liked the asymmetry of the drop. I loved the clarity of the rhinestones. The design prong set. Unsigned, but again, not expensive, but just cool. Those were in one of the haul videos, or come shop with me. This marcasite bracelet is great, and you know how I feel about marcasite. I'm not going to repeat myself, but look at that dazzle. 2, heart shapes. Of course, one's going to be out. Why wouldn't it at this point? But yeah, that's just real goodness. Love that. Love that scintillation and sparkle. Sterling silver, really loved it. I might have time to fix that one marcasite, but when I've said it before, contemporary marcasite, I'm just not that much of a fan, but people have asked for it. They said, hey, we know you don't like it, but could you still bring it to sell it? I'm like, if you ask, I'll sell myself out. This is diamonds and sterling. All my diamonds and sterling have been selling really well, and I love diamonds and silver. In our history, throughout history, many, many, many diamonds in my collection that are antique, Victorian and Georgian. They were set in silver. They weren't set in gold. A rosary, that's beautiful. Love the crucifix. And this is the one that has the Lord's Water compartment on the back, and another drop medallion. All crystal in really beautiful condition, but definitely used. You know, definitely held and prayed with. Probably blessed more than likely. A lot of those were. And then this, and then I think we have about maybe 10 more pieces after this. This is Black Hills Gold, sterling silver, and tricolored or bicolored gold. These art glass pendants, I might do kind of a giveaway on this. I don't know why the snake ring is in here. This is a gift from someone at my last antique show, I think. I think this is, unless this is another one that I have. Well, that might come to the sale and it might not. I thought that was a gift from someone that was 2 booths down from me at the Stark County show. No, I think this is one that I bought. I'll have to look into that. If it's one that I bought, I'll sell it. If that was a gift to me, I don't sell gifts. So that might not be for sale. Sorry about that. And then these are art glass, and they're just little pendants. We'll go over that. We'll get those out during the sale. And then here we go. And then we're going to be done. Here's a whole other... What did I do to myself? No wonder why I get overwhelmed and crabby. So this is, let's see here. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody. This is an Omega sterling silver necklace, and it's in a fitted box. So that's a Omega sterling silver necklace. Someone had asked for an Omega. I didn't polish it, but it comes in this really cool box. So that's that. What is this one? I don't know what I grabbed yet. Oh, I know what I grabbed. Yeah, this has never been out either. Oh, well, none of this really has been. Oh, my power just went out. Oh no. Give me 1 sec, guys. Let's see here. Okay, my light went off above me, so the house power went out. But that's okay. This is going to continue to run for a while. This is 14 karat gold and a beautiful pearl necklace. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Look at this in this fitted kind of envelope that goes inside of a box. Look at that. It's a very long strand. I think probably 100 continuous inches of pearls with a gold clasp. It's in this beautiful, I think that's over 100 inches. Yep, that's a special one. It comes in that like folder kind of thing. Not sure exactly. Yeah, I don't know where I got that one. I know that was out with you guys. Maybe that was at Don Scott. Now this and this I wanted to sell together. And someone might say, can you not? Can you sell them apart? So these are rhinestone earrings and open back and really beautiful. Blue-green on these. So blue-green on these. And I'm so glad that you've all stuck with me. Maybe you have me on playback ×2. Maybe I'm going absolutely nuts right now on playback. Because some people are like, hey, I'll just play you on ×2 and I'll get through it in a half hour. That's okay. So look at those for crystal and drops in blue and green. And then I have them in, well, why wouldn't I? I have them in red. They're not exactly the same style, but you'll get the gist and you'll understand how beautiful. You know, red rhinestones, harder to find. Look at those for open back. You know, someone would say, oh, are those Swarovski? I'd say, I don't know. Don't get carried away. But all open back and all glass rhinestones. Aren't those great, though? So I kind of, well, maybe all right. Maybe I'll sell them separate. I can already hear someone saying, wait a minute. Those other ones match a pin I have, and that matches a necklace that somebody else has. All right, I'll sell them separate. I just decided. I won't sell them together. This one's a size 7. It's a snake ring in sterling silver. Very primitive on this one. And there is a gesture on this and an energy on this that I just said, yep, it's okay. I'm going to do it. Yeah, that's cool. So sterling silver on that. And then this belt buckle. We always seemingly forget our gentlemen. You know, we always seemingly forget gentlemen in our lives. This is that huge chip inlay sterling silver belt buckle. Very, very, very old. Signed there on the very edge. I think that's HB. I think that's what I figured that out to be. Sterling silver. And then look at the tooled leather. Look at the tooled leather belt. In really good condition. Totally pliable. Totally still, you know, soft and wearable. That's obviously where, you know, you clasp it. So there's going to be a little bit of scratching where you put this through the hole to clasp that belt. But look at that. You know, that is, yep, there you go. That's what does it for me. Yep, I say yes. The energy on that and the story there. For a belt buckle, again, I'm not a fan of chip inlay. Just not a fan of it. Do I have 2 cuff bracelets in my collection that are chip inlay? You bet your butt I do, because I love them. So there's always an exception. This is thermoset lucite. This is turquoise and pink. And then look, we're almost done, everybody. Turquoise and pink. Someone had asked for these. I had them in a haul video from the summertime when I was going through stuff with Gail. And we saw these and we commented. And I said, you know, I need to put these out for sale. And really great. Neither one of them are signed. Could we attribute them? In this size and quality, sure. You know, do I feel comfortable? I just say no. I just say, nope, not going to do it. So I don't want to get in trouble, you know? I mean, I have my own opinions on makers, and sometimes they line up with the vast majority of people, and sometimes they don't. And that's okay, because we're all allowed differences of opinion. And look at these for deco beads. Flapper beads, again, Art Deco. Are they extremely valuable? Someone else would sell them for a lot of money. I'm not going to. They're just glass. They're orangey, amber, and then those faceted electric glass, like grass green glass that obviously just twisted my brain. So yeah, I love those for flapper beads. And then let's see here. Oh, I need to test this one yet. I think this one could be silver. Might be 800 silver. Yeah, I think this one's 800 silver. India. I think it is. Yeah, that's one of their export tags that usually denotes if it's gram weight. Let me see here. Why won't my thing... There we go. Now we'll focus. If that's gram weight, yeah, that's silver. I'm going to have to scratch an edge, and pliability wise, that's looking silver. Look at the good luck elephants, you know. And someone said about elephants with their trunk up isn't good luck because that's a sign of aggression. But you know, I go with like how something feels. And when an elephant's trunk is down, it just looks sad, you know. I don't care about aggression. Sometimes my aggression has brought me a lot of luck. So this is sterling. And wait, is this sterling? Did I just lie to all of you? This one, I may have just lied to everybody because I got so derailed. No, this is sterling. This is sterling. It's a 3-row Art Deco. You know, looking like invisibly set. Is that missing there? No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. One of the blue ones is missing there. Look at those 4 tension set. And a line bracelet, and look how cool, because it looks like platinum diamonds and calibre cut sapphire, and it's not. It's sterling silver and fantastic, you know, and does need to be cleaned. It's like, you know, got like, I don't know, probably who knows what on it, but sterling silver. I'll wipe that down. I'll get that cleaned up, because yeah, that's kind of funky. I don't want to send something that's like, where did I put my one thing that I'm looking for right now? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. This one, I had this one. I was going to put this out at a show for like $250. And I decided, I'm just going to sell it on the tube. There's some, it needs to be cleaned up here. I wouldn't do too much to it, but that faux carved jade glass medallion, rhodium. And is it Coro? Is it MB? Is it Duget? Is it Trifari? Is it Jomaz? I'm not sure. You know, I'll just say it's very early for costume. And that beautiful faux carved jade glasses is amazing. So that's going to get sold. I need to change the bag on that one too. All right, hold on. Now I need to, wow. Talk about a messy video. All right, look, we only have, I get distracted. We only have just a few more things. And then we're gonna say, these 2 military bracelets, we'll look at these closer. These are great because they're military sterling silver bracelets. I had to save that one. You remember in the video when I bought it, I couldn't just walk away and have someone melt it down. Love this stone. This came from Don Scott, fully hallmarked, Artisan, sterling silver. Absolutely incredible stone. Energy, protective, male and female. Great balance. Great balance in that stone. Look at us go. Only, look, 3 more things after this. This one, I didn't figure out the stones because I didn't look at it long enough. Sterling silver, obviously Bali or Thailand. Look at the design of those links, though. I know a lot of you respond to stuff like this, and I don't blame you whatsoever. Look at the construction again. Let's look at that. Look at that, the way that's soldered together. Very finely done. You know, do I do delicate very often? No. Do I do delicate when it looks like this? Yes. Do I love those stones? 100%. Do I love the design of it? Yes. Is it going to be really cheap? You bet your butt it is. So these are carnelian earrings, and these have been with me for a long time, maybe 20 years, or no, these are probably 15 years. I bought them at TJ Maxx. Did I buy them at TJ Maxx? I did. I bought them at TJ Maxx. Carnelian. What? Carnelian and sterling silver, and back then I paid $12.99. Compare at 18. Are you kidding me? Today, what would they compare for? They're not going to compare for that little bit, but they're going to be cheap. You know, I'm going to make them go away. I always wanted to do like an uneven style lariat necklace with these, like a double drop necklace, but I'm going to sell them. I'm going to get them to go, and I'm going to say, now I don't need to make a necklace. So for carnelian earrings and sterling silver, fabulous. 2 strands of beads, and then we get to call it and say, go enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday. These are amethyst beads. Some are chevron amethyst, and some are just regular gem grade and beautiful amethyst. So look at the quality. Let's start at the very top, and let's pull down. This is sterling, fully marked right here. Let's see what else it's marked, because I never looked close at this. Oh, M-E something, M-E-R or M-E-V-A-N, Indonesia 925. So, wowee for a sterling silver toggle, great decoration on the toggle clasp, great sterling silver beads, and look at these yummy amethyst. Note the polish on these stones. Some people that sell beads, you look at them and they look chalky and weird and gross and boring. Look at these. Look at that. You know, someone could say some of these beads may have Super 7. They may be Super 7 because some of these have secondary inclusions that sure look like Super 7. And I don't know what I just flicked off of that bead, but it was gross. So I'll get these cleaned up as well. And sterling silver granulation, wire work, fantastic. Absolutely yummy, beautiful, fabulous, incredible, and they're long, and they're big, and they're spaced with silver. So I'll let you look at those. You know, did you want amethyst beads? Well, I know that when I bought them, I most certainly did. I probably still would wear those, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I would wear those. I would. And these are lapis. And I am super excited about these. I've only had these for a few months, and I never put them out. It's for sale. Sterling silver filigree clasp, and then you come up to this end cap down here. Look at that for sterling silver. Absolutely beautiful, well-made toggle. You know how some toggles fall apart, like the tension won't hold it in place? This isn't going anywhere. This is an extremely well-made toggle, the right amount of space on the chain. I look at those details because some people don't. They just buy something, hurry up and sell it, and then they send it to someone and they go, I can't get this on or off. You know, check those mechanisms whenever you buy something. I've bought toggles before that you put them through and then within 2 seconds they do that. They fall apart, you know. This one isn't going to fall apart. And some toggles are too tight, meaning when you go to do the toggle and you go to let the tension go through, a lot of times there's not enough chain here to make it a comfortable thing to get it on. Anyways, enough of a lecture series. I just do things different. These are gem grade lapis, and look at the quality of these beads. Absolutely gorgeous, and knotted on blue silk. The millimeter on these, I didn't check them yet. They're really large. Look at the finish and the polish. Sometimes you'll see lapis beads and you can't see your ring light in it. because they're gross and they're boring and the polish is garbage. You know, these are really fantastic and very, very beautiful. Am I upselling? No. Am I being truthful and saying these are great? Absolutely yes. So, all right, we are going to call it because I think that is it. I so appreciate your time and your attention. We're super excited about this because, again, so we're going to do the sale at noon for Knickknacks. I'll do another preview for that one, another kind of preview for the Knickknacks. It's like, you should see some of the stuff. It is pretty cool. Great gift ideas, and I have a special guest for that, by the way. A very, very, very special guest. Noon, and it'll be on Bully Run, okay? Then we'll come on again later on Saturday at 5 p.m., Eastern Standard Time. So noon Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll take about a 2-hour break, and then we'll come back on at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It is on Bully Run on YouTube, and please register at bullyrunantiques@gmail.com. Let me zoom in. So please register bullyrunantiques@gmail.com, and when you go over to Bully Run, please hit the subscribe button and tell all of your friends. Jeremy is also going to be bringing some coffee on for sale at the noon time period, noon time slot. Jeremy will be selling some of his Bully Run. You won't want to miss it. I think he's got 2 new blends for the holidays. I think maybe one isn't released yet, but I know that Silverado was out, and Bully Quake, I think, is one of the newer ones. So everybody's raving about it, and so I can see why. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing Thursday. Thank you so much for your time and your attention and your love. And you know how I end this because it's totally 100% true. I love you because I do.